Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Darlington 123, brought to you by the SRU Truck Series and only on the BNR Racing Network, as they come to take on race number 10, almost to their finals. The old track down in South Carolina. Who will receive their Darlington strap tonight? Could any one of these drivers get it here tonight, or will they break free from not getting the Darlington stripe? So as you see here, Zach Deuscher currently out there right now. Just a line you gotta run here. To get that momentum and to carry the speed. As Deuscher hits a 30.1. You got old Terry DeGay out there. And that 54. As he goes and turns his laps. I'll go ahead and go through...
Do you got me, Brian?
Yes. The race information. So, see here, we're in Darlington. Go ahead.
I gotta run to the restroom and grab me another bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Okay. See there, they're in Darlington, South Carolina. 1.1 mile track. Current track state is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. The weather out there is 77. The humidity is 63%. It is partly cloudy with a 10-mile-per-hour wind. So, I don't know why it's stuck on Legacy Charlotte, unless I did not change that. My apologies. That's a little better. So see there, 90 laps, 123 miles, unlimited set of tires, fuel 75, and they get one attempt at a green white checker. So my apologies, did not catch that before. See there, Terry running his laps, getting used to it. Strong competitor there. Oh, Terry. So Chamberlain and Deuscher are tied even with their lap time. So a total of 17 here tonight. Only 7 went out. 10 did not qualify. And that will conclude qualifying as we get ready to go through the starting grid here. So as you see, P1 will be Zach Deuscher, P2 will be Mike Chamberlain, P3 will be Aaron Bradford, P4 will be Cameron Smith, P5 will be Philip Bridgman, P6 will be Larry Blair, P7 will be Terry. P8 will be Michael Yarrow. P9 will be Mr. Isaiah. P10 will be David Cassidy. P11 will be Jeff Gilmore. P12 will be Josh. P13 will be Richard. P14 will be Robert. P15 will be Paul. Jason will be 16th, and Michael Palmer will be 17th. So Zach Deuscher will be your driver to lead the field to green.
All right, you got me, Brian? I'm back.
Yeah, yep. So Deuscher
10,
and Chamberlain tied for the pole.
Awesome. That means we got a tight-knit field here tonight. Looks like it's going to be 17 drivers. Let's see who all got to grid. 90 laps here tonight at Darlington. That is sure enough to show what these gentlemen can do behind the wheel of these race trucks, as the iRacing official pace truck leads them around for the initial warm-up and pace lap here. Good, tight-knit qualifying, 14 starters. But hey, sometimes you can have a great race with just 12 people. We proved that at North Wilkesboro. Anyway, look at this field under the lights here at Darlington. Zach Deuscher in that 21 machine, qualified on pole. You said it was an even draw between him and Chamberlain, so... And pace truck is off. We are rolling into the starting zone. Flagman is going to wave that green flag very sporadically, and Deuscher is off to a short hole shot at the moment. They are all very cautious, but giving space into turns 1 and 2 on this opening lap. So we can see Cameron Smith qualified third, moving into second, got by Chamberlain. There's a truck down on the apron. He's going all the way to the back, possibly Yarrow or Cheswick, not sure which one.
Yarrow.
But no wreck occurred, just maybe just riding at the moment. I think it was Cheswick. He's drastically off the pace. Something might have happened with the 6 truck, as it now shows him in the pits. So everybody got through at least the best that we could see on this opening start pretty cleanly. There's a battle back there around 5th position. Isaiah Sutherland moving up, getting past Philip Bridgman. Larry Blair, 5th position. So that's going to be a tussle here. I just love to see the lights beaming down onto the trucks and reflecting off of them. It looks so majestic. As Isaiah Sutherland, not holding anything back 4 laps into this race, charging up to the front with Jeff Gilmore in tow, trying to go around the outside, but the door closed, coming out at turn 1 on Philip Bridgman, as he's just going to have to ride behind and wait for another opportunity. Darlington, pretty much for the most part, 1-lane track. You want to set up your passing opportunity coming out of the corner right here, coming out of turn 4, like Jeff Gilmore did, so you can have your nose on the inside going into turn 1, and you can slide job in front of them and take that position away. A pristine and classic Darlington move by Jeff Gilmore, as the 47 is having some problems. Bradford dropping back a little bit. He kind of made this, he got in the wall. That's a lot of damage on the right side. Not sure if him and Isaiah made contact or what, but there was a huge checkup, and he for sure has some damage. So that's a Darlington strike that we didn't get to see. And here comes the Red Baron. Cassidy up, trying to make his way into the top 5. We said it before, there's only so many spots in the top 5. But yep, look at it here. Gilmore, Blair, Cassidy, Bradford, Bridgman, Yarrow. That's 6th. That's 5th all the way down to 10th. 5 drivers covered by, it says a couple of seconds, but if you look on the, man, they're all right there. Darlington, it doesn't take really a long time to get around here. It may seem like it, but whenever you look on track, man, they're actually closer than what the interval tells you, if you think about it.
Oh yeah. So their stage little break is 25.
So lap 25, that is pretty cool. You get a nice, nice short run, see how your truck handles, and then boom, you have you have a short enduro to the finish. I like that. Cameron Smith in second place, just falling now, almost a second. He's 9/10 of a second from Deutscher in the 21 machine, leading this race, as Cameron Smith trying to stay within reason. Chamberlain in the 70. I think he's just logging laps and riding in that third position. No need to charge at the moment. Like you said, stage or caution happens at lap 25. So, as just don't get lapped. Don't get lapped is the name of the game here at the moment. As we are starting to see somewhat the field go back, Brian, to that 9th, 8th, 7th, go back to all that, because that's the closest battle we have on circuit, it seems, as Yarrow is coming up on Bridgman, getting a run, looking, oh my, inside, Yarrow, oh wow, Bridgman, though, gave it to him. You see Bridgman lightly got into the wall. That's not a hard hit. He can still survive, but I think he was also just trying to give Yarrow room. I like the paint scheme, orange. I don't know if it's real or not, but it looks like a Thor Sport real paint scheme to me. That looks cool. That orange looks really cool underneath the lights. That orange and purple.
Could be.
He is trying to get up and battle with David Cassidy there and Larry Blair. This is such a tight-knit battle from 6th all the way down. Well, now it's just 6th down to 8th. This 3-truck battle, and it's a. Besides this, everybody's kind of spaced out. Not really surprised there, Brian. As Yarrow looks to take a move on the Red Baron, looking low in turn 3, giving Cassidy almost compromising, but Cassidy's going to fight back on the outside. Look at that maneuver. that Cassidy did. He just stuck it out there on the outside, said, hey, if you're going to put me there, I'm going to make you fight for it down there, buddy. So 10 laps to go until the comp caution. Just watching this amazing brawl happening for what is 7th place. And David Cassidy just said, all right, enough is enough. Go on. You want it that badly? You can have it. As now Larry Blair's going to fall into the clutches of this orange 99 of Michael, right?
Yeah.
Yarrow? No. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. For a minute there, I didn't know if it was correct. Big checkup. I guess he was checking up for Blair. He wasn't used to that. He was riding around with Cassidy there. He got used to Cassidy's line, I guess you could say. Now, I think he's going to set him up and try coming out of turn 4 this lap. Nope, he's doing it down the back straightaway into turn 3. I think Blair's going to get the run off the corner because you can see Yarrow, he kind of just had an upset moment down there. He kind of bobbled a little bit. Now, Cassidy's back into this fight. You can see Cassidy almost scraped the wall there.
Yeah, with
Sutherland
these trucks,
and Chamberlain. Sutherland has moved up into the 3rd position now, Brian, but back here, this battle. Oh, Yarrow in the wall. Yarrow dragging the wall. Oh, man. Hard charging Yarrow. Just got her in the wall. That's Darlington, baby. Very similar to saying, it's Bristol, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. So, Sutherland now...
With these trucks, they're very unstable when you're side by side or have someone to your quarter, depending on the run. But that's a lot of the aero deficiency when you're side by side with somebody in a real life truck car. Some trucks like it, some don't. So.
Ooh. Cassidy almost got into the wall there.
And you see how they are slowly drifting back up to the top to get that run.
Checking in now on the 28 of Josh Small. Him and Cheswick 2 laps down, but Josh back here with Terry Duguay. They're just riding around until the comp caution. You know, why not? Why not ride back there? There's no reason not to. But Josh, you're coming in very danger zone territory of coming a lap down to the race leader. Now, Brian, I want you to look who is in 3rd place. And I want you to tell me, do you think that Isaiah Sutherland, after this comp caution waves and everybody pits, do you think Isaiah will be able to take the lead shortly after? Or is it going to be a struggle between him and Deutscher?
I believe SS will get up there and take the lead after the cycle of pits when they come and take their comp caution next time by.
Yes, indeed. 1 lap to go.
But yet again, the restart zone is in effect here, so they have to be cautious on when they go and to maintain the pace speed. So that could hurt a couple of them. It might not. Well, it'll either hurt first or second because that's all it counts for. So
Look at Richard Johns running up in ninth position in that 90 machine, making a SRU truck appearance here as lap 25. Not sure if we're going to get it at the end of the lap or the start of the next one. Now, if anybody out there is wondering how much fuel, I've got lots of reports, but pit window, I would assume under long green flag running, pit window would be anywhere between 36 laps into a run, between lap 36 of a run to lap, say, 45-ish of a run. Because Brian, we got some people that love to save that fuel. So, you got to be on the lookout. But that is the pit window speculation, okay? After all of the people that told me of the fuel that they got in their trucks, Brian, I got a question. Like, is the broadcast or the stream skipping a little bit for you, or?
Let's see.
It's kind of skipping a little bit. So Deutscher, when the caution came out, I believe had a 2.5 second lead over Cameron Smith. And Isaiah Sutherland in the one was really driving the wheels off to get into a good track position place for this round of pit stops here under this comp caution, I do believe. That's what he was trying to do.
Oh, looks all right on my end.
10-4. I was just double checking.
Are you on YouTube or Twitch?
I am on the Twitch.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm on.
I don't know. Anyway, let's see who can come out of pit road first here. Remember, unlimited sets of tires, but that fuel window always going to be an issue with the 75% fuel here. Zach Deutscher comfortably gets off of pit road first, but Isaiah Sutherland, Cameron Smith, long pit stop, really going to hurt him. He loses 3 positions, dropping down to 5th place. Michael Yarrow up to 6th. I think that where he was when the... Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yarrow? No. Yarrow was back.
That's not where...
So
Yarrow was in... I thought Yarrow got around Blair before the caution came out. Yeah, he did.
No, he might have.
Gilmore up into 3rd place. I just feel like I'm listening to the Steve Miller. Time keeps on slipping. But instead of slipping, it's like skipping.
Yeah, it's good on my end.
Are you also on YouTube at the moment?
Yes, I got YouTube and Twitch.
I'll check YouTube, see if it's any better.
It could be.
I mean, it's even skipping on the Discord screen share, like it's skipping. I don't know if it's because my phone's a dinosaur or what, but
That could be. Because everything looks good on my end, yeah. So Deutscher, Sutherland, Gilmore, Cassidy, Smith, Yarrow, Blair, Johns, Bridgman, and Small is your top 10.
fuck it. Oh, shit. Well, sorry, my apologies. Just frustrated that technical difficulties are overwhelming, and that'll really make you pull your hair out and make you say things you don't mean to at the moment. My apologies, Brian. You can laugh all you want because I'm always getting on to you, so my apologies to everyone who, yes, apologies. So, after the comp caution is over and we have had our caution laps here and get in the right space of mind, let's see how, can Sutherland, go with Deutscher on this restart here. Going to be lap 31. So just under 60 laps to go here, Brian.
Yep, they've been cruising for a while.
I'm so sorry.
The 17 there at Cassidy. Oh, I'm back here. Yep, I'm back up here with Blair and Philip Bridgman. Richard Johns comfortably P9. Riding behind Philip Bridgman and behind Mr. Johns is Mike Chamberlain, and he just received his Darlington stripe.
Yes, indeed, that pretty blue truck just barely kissed the wall there. I would say that's a Darlington kiss. My apologies still. I'm going to be apologizing the rest of the race. That's just how I am. Cameron Smith and Jeff Gilmore having a tussle for that third spot, as Sutherland is on the tailgate of Deutscher. So we can see the fastest lap times these truckers have pulled off. This is their fastest lap time, right? Or their last lap, or... Okay. I thought I boomed my headset up, Brian. And it just slipped out.
That's alright, everybody makes mishaps.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be better than that. Just feel like Martin Truex. I just want to start like showing more emotion. Anyway, good little race we have going on here. Between the 21 and 1, then right behind for third, we got 88 and 75. Jeff Gilmore just pouncing all over the back of Cameron Smith. And then David Cassidy, Michael Yarrow, 5th and 6th. So the top 6 are just going, oh my goodness, going after each other.
Oh yeah, a lot of battles everywhere. See Philip Bridgman comfortably P10.
Yep, just riding, logging those laps like we mentioned. It's going to be interesting here, Brian, because we restarted with 59 laps to go. So who's going to pit first when the pit window opens? I guess you could say when that window of opportunity opens to start pitting, to where, hey, I can make it from here to basically get fresh tires, to make the leaders want to come in. And who do you think is within that delta of coming in and pitting and having a chance to gain on the race lead? I would say definitely if you short pit someone like David Cassidy, someone like Larry Blair, Richard Johns. If you're in the top 8 right now, within 8.5 seconds, I would say, of the race lead, if you pit whenever the pit window basically opens and you're good to make it, I would say give it a chance. Why not? You got nothing. I mean, you got a race, I guess, to lose. But other than that, you got nothing to lose, right? That's why you race, to try to win the race. So we know how crucial and how important fresh tires are at Darlington. We've seen it so many times. It's unbearable. But it's like, hey, you were like an airplane, like a fighter jet just passing a commercial airliner. Like, you feel like Superman. Like, anyway,
But that battle is intensifying up there in the front.
Oh, yes, it is. Sutherland back to Deutscher. He is right there again on the tailgate as we see two different racing lines. Sutherland approaching turn 1. It could have been because he was in the back toe of the 21, but that approach, Brian, he was right up just about on the wall. But turn 3 and 4, it's shaped different. It's oddly different. So they enter low, and they just let the truck go up 3 lanes, basically, up towards the wall. They don't get in the wall, but they get there. And, man, I really love both of these lanes because Deutscher is getting right down to the apex of turns 1 and 2, and he's just making it work. Sutherland, he is attacking turn 1 in a much different way. And whenever I mean attacking, he is just he's in the wall. He got the wall. Coming out of turn 4, he tagged it pretty good with that right rear. Right rear's got some damage to it. It's caved in on the quarter that inner what do you call that TV panel down there right in front of the tire. Anyway, Deutscher keeping his truck out of the wall. We haven't seen Deutscher get in the wall yet. Knock on some wood. Don't jinx him. Hate giving the commentators curse to people. So, Cameron Smith, man, he's riding pretty. Making an appearance as well in the SRU Truck Series in 3rd place. 2.5 seconds back. Jeff Gilmore in 4th. He is 4.5 back. He's got Michael Yarrow passing him though, so Yarrow moves up to 4th and Gilmore 5th. The Red Baron, David Cassidy, in 6th position. Larry Blair falling into the clutches of the battle for 7th on down to 9th. I was going to say down to 10th, but
You see there, Cameron Smith is slowly closing in on Isaiah.
well, I think Isaiah might have injured the truck a little bit, Brian. That might have been a hard hit. We saw it from the inside of the track with our inside with the infield camera setup we got. We just saw him just kind of. I think he hit the bump there coming out of 2. You know what I'm talking about? That turn 2 bump over there. Man, if you hit it wrong, it will put you in the wall. It don't matter what racing platform you're racing on, PC, console, real life.
Right. Did you hear Cameron burping the throttle when we were inside?
Maybe before the pit window opens, or before they start pitting, we could maybe do a crank it up portion real quick. As Yarrow goes for a pass on Cameron Smith, maybe, lap 52.
50 to 52 or 50
Lap 52 to 55 maybe.
As Yarrow starting to apply the pressure to Sutherland.
Yes, he got by Cameron Smith. Cameron, I think, let him by. I don't think he gave too much. Oh, Sutherland back in the wall. Yarrow don't want no part of that. Three-way battle for second place. As Deutscher's loving this, giving him a big lead. Kind of might have been contact between the 91 and...
now in the pits, he short pitted.
Yes, he did. That might open up a window right now, actually. You never can tell. Hello, Tyler Hackett. How you doing? Love to see you. As this is a great battle going on for second place. How is Sutherland still in second place? That is surprising. Cameron Smith, man, he's just being cautious. Surprisingly, Brian, just letting it unfold in front of him. He let the orange 99 come up and is like, hey, you just all of a sudden appeared out of nowhere. I'm letting you by. And having a battle for second place, he is watching it unfold. He's got a good front row seat. How can we do a crank it up portion right now while this battle is ensuing? I don't think we can. We're just going to have to watch this unfold. And 4 seconds that Zach Deutscher has opened up on his competition, because this is this is unfolding between 3 drivers for second place. Isaiah Sutherland almost back in the wall, trying to get the high side to work coming out of turn 4, but Yarrow holding really strong on the bottom. Cameron Smith is now in it too. Oh, he turned him. Oh, man. Wow.
Oh, that was a great battle.
Well, you just knew at some point. You just had to know at some point contact was going to happen from somebody. Somebody was going to hit. You can't run that close at Darlington and expect not to be contact. You just can't. This really hurts Richard Johns, who got caught 2 laps down. Hopefully he can get one of these laps back, but Cameron trying to, I do believe he's just trying to follow Michael on the bottom, and Michael checked up. Yarrow checked up. I believe you could see the flare or the exhaust. At least, you could see the slugging in the 99. Yep, you can see he's out of throttle. You can see him. Then right here he checks up because he almost got in to the one of Sutherland. And it's Darlington. Whenever you're battling like this side by side and you got somebody behind you, whenever somebody checks up, Yarrow was checking up for Sutherland, because if he didn't, he was going to do the same thing that just got done to him. I mean, it is truly a racing deal. Just really, really tight racing for a top position here in the SRU Truck Series. I mean, just absolutely tight-nosed racing. Nothing else to call it but that. That's not the right way. Come on, go in the Charger. There you go. Anyway, man, what a turn of events has unfolded here. Richard Johns 1 lap down now, so he got one of his laps back. Cheswick still 2 laps down from earlier incident of having to pit, unscheduled pit stop, I believe, earlier, way earlier.
I think so.
Oof. Well, maybe after they get strung out kind of a little bit on the restart, we can do a crank it up for a couple of laps, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because that just got really intense, exciting, real quick, you know? It just had to.
Cameron at his best, I guess.
Oh my! Shots fired from the booth. Well,
Deutscher, Gilmore, Cameron, Sutherland, Yarrow, top 5. Yarrow will not forget what had happened.
no one never forgets what happens to them when they are any type of racing driver, whether it is amateur, professional, sim, you know, amateur sim racers like all these competitors out here. So you just gotta put it in the bank and in the reserve. You know, it's just gotta remember it.
These boys head to Martinsville next week.
Outside lane doesn't get going. Deutscher off to a great restart here on lap 59, as there's some sluggish stuff still going on further back. Cameron Smith aggressively slide jobbing in front of the 75. Jeff Gilmore now looking to cross him over going into turn 1. Can't get there. Checked up, really big, massive checkup by Gilmore. 30 laps to go, Brian. 30 to go.
Oh yeah.
I think they're good to go on fuel. They're going to be crying for tires in about 5 or 10 laps, but other than that, I would totally expect if a caution came out, everybody coming in for tires, but fuel is not. I believe everybody since we saw the Spinaroonie happen. Unfortunately, it happened the way it did, but that's going to give everybody surely going to give everybody enough gas to make it all the way. Now, Deutscher opening up that lead to 9/10 of a second. I believe he might have tapped the wall because it had gotten over a second, just barely. But You never can tell. Maybe Cameron, with the fresh tires that he has here on the restart, just able to stay within that wraps at the moment. So back here, Josh Small in 8th position, trying to fend off Philip Bridgman, David Cassidy. What are you doing back here? And Bradford in that 40, that is 46 Superflow car. As, Josh Small in the wall, dragging the wall. He had a problem coming out of turn 2, and he dragged the wall the entire back straightaway, keeping it up high out of the racing lane. Unfortunate to see. He was running inside the top 10. Now he's barely outside of it in 11th position, though, now. But, man, that is unfortunate. Just hit this bump right here coming out of turn 2. That transition, he hit it wrong and just caught the wall. But, man, look at now it was Bradford's turn. Bradford got a Darlington stripe there. Cameron Smith holding station at 9/10 of a second off the race leader as this battle for 8th, Bridgman now pulling away from Cassidy. I was going to say this battle for 8th position, but Cassidy and Bradford holding each other, I guess, around the track here as Yarrow and Blair battling for 5th place. Yarrow trying to get back inside the top 5, and he makes a good move around Larry Blair. Here comes Chamberlain now. He is trying to get back inside the top 5. Good, beautiful Valvoline truck by Larry Blair, keeping his nose clean this entire race. Oh, God. Now Cameron Smith falling into the clutches of Isaiah Sutherland. He is a 1.5 seconds over Deutscher's pace. Don't know if he tagged the wall or what done did happen to that 88 machine, but man, battle for 2nd place is going to be heated. Sutherland right there with Cameron Smith, Brian, making moves. Oh, man. Battling down the front straightaway into turn 1 as Sutherland gets the better of Cameron Smith. Now Sutherland going to try to set his eyes on Deutscher with 23 laps to go here at Darlington for the SRU Truck Series. Very good race going on that has unfolded here tonight. Just as you would think, we might see some pit stops or some bold strategy taking place there, Cotton, but unfortunately caution came out when it did, and that turned the race around. And this battle back again, it is Cassidy, Bridgman, and Bradford. Bradford, doesn't matter how many times he slaps the wall, he's like, it's just a scratch. So unfortunately, no crank it up tonight as there. Philip Bridgman hard into the turn 1 safer barrier. We call it a safer barrier, but it's almost like a sponge sometimes. Man. So Bradford getting the best of Bridgman as he just walloped the wall. Oh, man. Josh Small now back in this battle. He's right there, just waiting for someone else to slap the wall. You know, that caution really hurt Richard Johns, I do believe. I think he had a decent strategy going because he pitted. He was running well, and it trapped him. Brian, if you remember 2 laps down, Philip Bridgman's drifting coming out of turn 4. Are we doing a crank it up and you're not telling me or something?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You see Philip Bridgman there, comfortably in the top 10, setting his pace to run down Mr. Bradford. Oh, as Philip is hard into the wall. That allows Josh Small. Nope. I was going to say that would allow Josh to take P10 away, but they stay side by side going into turns 3 and 4.
Phillips said, I got into the wall. What wall? He's like, 10th position is going to be mine. You know, Isaiah Sutherland was chopping the lead away to Deutscher. He got within a second and a quarter, Brian. And I thought, man, he's going to get him. Larry Blair being bold, looking to the inside of the 70, going, oh, Larry, Chamberlain got into the wall. Larry had to check up because, yeah, that would have been a doozy, as that gives Cameron Smith a bit of a buffer between these two gentlemen. Oh, Cameron Smith dragging the wall. That's going to allow them to run back up on him coming out of turn 4. Man, Cameron fighting it for all he's got for that 4th position, Brian. As Sutherland, he's chopping it back away. I was about to say cheaping it. What the? Anyway, quarter. He's down to a second and a quarter. Back to Deutscher, 10 laps to go. But this is a good battle on the track at the moment, if you don't count what's going on for ninth on back. Let's take another look at ninth on back before these guys up here, drive over each other. I don't want to say kill each other because I'm trying to keep it a PG show, but sometimes PG-13 reels its ugly head and you get R-rated time to time. Anyway, this battle back here, Josh Small's having a doozy of a whirl trying to get around Philip Bridgman. And look ahead, there's Bradford. Bradford's in the wall! But he bounced out of it. Look at that. It was, just like I said earlier, these walls can be sponges. But, man, Small being super patient. 9 laps to go. Sutherland back to a 2.5. He must have chipped the wall again. Oh, Bridgman gets a good run, but he's got nowhere to go. Let's look back up again at the top. Oh, no, Bradford's back in the wall. He's going to lose 2 positions. That's going to give Bridgman 9th and Josh 10th as the times are changing up towards the top 5. Look at that. Larry Blair trying to keep up in 5th as Chamberlain and Gilmore swapped positions, I do believe.
Yes, they did.
The Red Baron pizza car of David Cassidy is just stuck in between these 2 battles. He's basically racing by himself as these 2 battles are ensuing. Almost 5 laps to go. I'll tell you whenever it is. It's about to be. Anyway, so Deutscher, he's got a comfortable cushion. He's a 2.5 over Sutherland. But Michael Yarrow wants that 2nd place in that orange and purple 99 machine. Here he comes. He really wants it. Oh my goodness, look at him. He got a good high line going. Look at him go, Brian. He's 5 laps to go. Zach Deutscher has a good cushion, like before mentioned. And this battle here for 2nd place, why is it always got to be 2nd place tonight? But if you look back, that battle for 6th and 5th, and anyway, but right now, the 2nd place battle, just would you look at it? Oh, Deutscher got in the wall coming out of turn 4. It's all 3 of them. All 3 of them right here together. You have Michael Yarrow in the 99. Isaiah Sutherland in the 1. And Zach Deutscher in the race lead as Sutherland looks low. Deutscher in 2nd place now. He checks up, giving Sutherland room. Oh, Yarrow's in the wall too. Oh, man, Deutscher's right there with Sutherland. Oh, Deutscher's got a problem. He might have hit the wall too hard coming out of turn 4. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Dominant performance all night after he got in the lead. No, he had the pole. My apologies. Oh, man. The pole sitter, the pole man. He tried. Oh, man. That is just what tragic and drama incidents unfolding here as Sutherland takes the race lead. Michael Yarrow has a problem. He's coming to the pits. Oh, all that wall banging has ruined Yarrow's race here tonight as Deutscher is in 2nd place now, but he's so far back. 2 laps to go. Is Sutherland going to have a problem? Side-by-side battle with Cameron Smith and Larry Blair for 3rd position. Oh, my goodness. Oh, breathe. Got to catch a breath. Oh, my goodness. 1 lap to go. Where are they at? Hold on. There's too many. 1 lap to go. Final lap is out. Yes, Michael Yarrow could have possibly been out of gas, but too much wall banging. He bounced in and out of the wall so many times. But this is the final lap as the 54 of Terry Duguay moves out of the way for the race leader going into turn 3, passing. Just incredible drama unfolding in the final laps as Isaiah Sutherland comes out of turn 4 to get the checkered flag. Oh, my Lanta. Zach Deutscher gets 2nd place after dominating the race, and Cameron Smith holds off everybody to get 3rd where he started. Larry Blair in the 73. Valvoline couldn't get him. We're going to have to go back and look at that finish because, Brian, look, not 9.3, 9.4. We're going to have to go back and look at that third place finish. Michael Chamberlain in the in the fifth position. Here is a replay for the third and final podium spot. Man, can I be any louder? I'm probably, I was probably really loud right there, but man, holy man. Look at this. Look how tight it was for third place. 73, Larry Blair looking. Cameron trying to keep this third place. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Larry Blair just couldn't get that momentum off the corner, but, man, he was so close. So close. What a race, Brian. What a race. What a race.
That was very good.
I'm almost speechless. I don't know what to say.
Oh, I'll go ahead and talk to Mr.
Congratulations to Isaiah Sutherland. I don't know if he's going to be able to talk tonight. Does he normally? Who is it that doesn't normally?
Yarrow.
Oh, Yarrow. Okay. Now, why do I get them so Anyway, that's not really the main mistake that happened, but we're not going to talk about that. That's in the past. We're looking forward and present. And Isaiah, you got a copy?
Whew, yeah, I got a copy.
Woo! Yeah, I just, you were chopping the tree down a little at the time. You would get within a second and a quarter, and then you'd fall back again. You'd get within a second, and then you'd fall back again. Then all of a sudden, Deutscher got in the wall, and then it was on from there with only 4 laps to go. And Yarrow, all that wall banging that Yarrow did, was that the reason why he had to pit, or did he run it? What happened to him? Anyway, I have so many questions. Like, I'm speechless, but at the same time, so tell us about how your race went. I can't remember if you qualified or not. I'm sorry, but I know it had to be a doozy and a tough one out there passing people. Tell me your experiences with that, if you don't mind as well. So just tell us how you feel about this race win as well at Darlington, Isaiah.
Yeah, man. I didn't qualify. I usually don't in the trucks.
That's what I thought.
Work up, but it was a lot tougher than I thought it would be. In practice, you're so used to clean air that you can just drive it how just drive it like you want. But in traffic, it was impossible. I mean, you get behind somebody, if you got to their bumper, you'd get real tight, and this is the last place you want to be tight at. Because you got to run close to the wall if you want to be fast. Kind of inner low, up to the wall, and then back down. So, I mean, got up into third and second and kind of stayed around there. After the... I think it was the stage caution or before the stage caution. I think it was after.
Yeah, you got the third. You got the third place.
Okay.
Before the comp caution, yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay, so it was after. So I had gotten to the wall a little bit, and it definitely slowed my car down after the stage when we had restarted. So I just kind of stayed in second and tried to hold on to second. And I noticed Cameron and Yarrow were coming, and so we had a little scuffle there. I think me and Yarrow entered turn 1 side by side, and Cameron might have gotten to the back of Yarrow. I don't know, but that caution came out, and thankfully I wasn't involved too bad to where I didn't spin out. So I got to go into the pits, get my stuff fixed, and after that I just ran around in second trying I restarted fourth, I think, but got in second and tried my hardest to run Zach down, and it got to a point where you got to hit your marks here. If you mess up by 1 inch, then you're going to lose half a second.
You were devastated. You were just in the wall. You were depressed. I get it.
Oh yeah. So, anyways, get my damage fix, I go out there, and I'm trying to run Zach down with like 20 to go, and like I'm putting together good laps. I'm running them down, and then I'd get a second in like within them, and I start overdriving, and you can't overdrive here; it will kill you.
No.
And so I started to figure out that I really needed to underdrive turns 1 and 2. I was entering way too quick, and so when I started doing that, I actually was starting to gain on them. Then I look behind me in my rear view, and I'm like, oh, crap, Yarrow is right on my tail. And then I look in front of me, and I see Duscher's gotten to the wall a little bit. Oh. And and that was the whole world changed.
Yes, it did.
The arc opened. The water spread. I didn't know where Yarrow was. I didn't know exactly where Zach was, so I just got a good run off of 2. Turned hard left, and I got underneath Zach. And then after that, I started running the quickest laps of the night on old tires. So that clean air was very important. And but man, you can't ask for a better race. It was just awesome there.
Like I said at the start of the race, or at the top of the show, it doesn't matter if it's a short field sometimes, like if you got 16, 15, 13 people. The B&R Cup Series went to North Wilkesboro recently. They had 12 people start the race. And by the time it was all said and done, it was something you would not have expected with just 12 people. And tonight, you guys eventually had 14 starters. And by the time it was all said and done, I would have never thought, how many people did you have in that Darlington race? Oh, it was only 14 people. But it was one heck of a race at the end. And that is, and also if you go back and watch this race, there is a lot of racing also involved because everybody, the truck series of SRU is a tight-knit group of guys. Everybody is on top of one another as far as being very competitive. Just like go back and look at the third place finish between Cameron and Larry. By the way, Isaiah, I got a question for you. I know Cameron's kind of a new fella to you. He's new to SRU. How do you like racing with Cameron Smith?
Yeah, Cameron's a heck of a guy. I think he's going to fit in well. He's nice and courteous. I think he had like one mistake that it was just a racing mistake. It was a racing deal. Me, him, and Yarrow were stacked up, and that stuff's going to happen. But I have no issues with him. I think he runs Cup with us too, and
yeah, he does.
And he's learning in Cup. I think he's getting better each week, and I think it's a testament to how well this league is and how helpful everyone is. So Cameron's really coming on strong. Every time I come over to the Truck Series, because I don't run a full season over here, but every time I come over here, he's doing well. So I enjoy racing with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, those Cup cars are a different thing for him. We're slowly working him in. Because Isaiah and I know, that overcorrection in those cars, that's it. They can be brutal. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, these trucks and Xfinity cars, they're a little bit forgiving, when they're loose. Cup cars, I mean, they can be forgiving, but it's a different feeling. You really got to get used to it. But yeah, Cameron's a good guy, for sure. Enjoy racing with him.
Well, Isaiah, congratulations, man, on the win here tonight. Just fell completely on its head and then in your lap. And just outstanding work to just always, it's never over till it's over, until you see a checkered flag. And I want to wish you luck Sunday in the Cup race. Also, if you got any shout outs or anything else you'd like to add about tonight's race, Isaiah?
Yeah, thank you for that. Hopefully I got a win last weekend, or over the last weekend in the Cup Series. So hopefully that stuff goes strong for me rest of the season. So thank you for that. Shout out to the league as always. These guys at SRU, some of the best to race with. I don't come over in the trucks that often. I know the past 3 weeks I think I have, and I will say next week at Martinsville will be my last truck race for this season because I
Oh,
just love Martinsville. I have to race it. But shout out to the league and all the guys in it. Zach, honestly, I mean, he was so consistent tonight. He ran a wonderful race, and I think even if he didn't have that wall ride, that incident, maybe I could have got within a second, half a second, but he was probably going to win. He definitely ran a good race tonight, and so shout out to him, and still recovered, I believe, pretty well. So shout out to you guys, BNR, streaming these truck races. Us drivers, we definitely like to watch ourselves. So we appreciate that, and all the fans that watch too. So yeah, that's all my shout outs.
well, see you after a while, Isaiah, and congratulations again, man.
Yes,
One,
sir.
one more. My
Mm-hmm.
team at BFR Motorsports.
I was
Love you
gonna say
guys.
you better say
Yeah,
that.
can't leave them out. Can't leave them out. Love them guys. I think Larry, all my other teammates couldn't make it, but Larry's one of my teammates, and he got a good finish tonight as well. I think in top 10. So, but yeah, that's all.
Yes, sir. All right, Mr. Isaiah. I shall see you Sunday. Awesome win, bud.
Thank you, buddy. We'll see y'all.
Yes, sir. Well, I guess that is everybody. Nobody else is here, so if you want to do the closing out, more power to you.
Cameron and Zach aren't.
Nope.
What? Why is Cam? Anyway, I guess no one no one there else available. So we'd like to thank TrekCams22.com. Go check them out. Good camera software for PC platform sim racing platforms. And
I want
and also, my apologies, dogs. Anyway, but we love them. And any
Anyway, we'd like to thank y'all for coming out tonight to check out these guys over here in the SRU Truck Series. Every Friday night, kickoff 8:15 p.m. for the pace laps. Um, Tomorrow night we probably will be live. It will be the BNR Cup Series at Dover for 200 laps, 200 miles. Make sure to go there and tune into there. Tempers are probably going to flare. It is a cutoff race for those boys who take the final four. From myself, from Will Roberts, we want to thank y'all. Have yourself a safe and blessed evening, night, wherever you're from. Get the likes out there, get the shares. Until then,